Welcome to another episode in our Curse of the Dead Gods video series. I'm Tom, creative producer on the game, and in this episode we'll explore the game's influences, some of its key game mechanics, and how it really sets itself apart from other roguelites. The first thing you'll notice in Curse of the Dead Gods is how the temple is an ancient and ever-changing place. A corruption runs through it, and you quickly learn that this is where the god of death makes his home. We really wanted to nail the tone and atmosphere. To do so, we did a lot of research into pre-Columbian and Mayan history and architecture, with all of its gold ornamentation and enormous statues. Even the extensive array of weapons you'll find in Curse of the Dead Gods is rooted in history. We also looked at movies, video games, documentaries, and comic books for inspiration. One example is Mike Mignola's work, which heavily inspired the art direction of games like Darkest Dungeon. We love its bold outlines and the striking contrast between light and shadow. The temple is a dark place, and we wanted this darkness to be a part of the gameplay. This is where your trusty torch comes in. Without light, traps are invisible, combat is tougher, and some of the loot will remain hidden. We really wanted you to feel like an explorer going deeper and deeper into a place you know you're not welcome. We all grew up watching Indiana Jones and playing Tomb Raider, and for us, the fantasy of inhabiting that kind of character is really exciting. But with Curse of the Dead Gods, we wanted to add a darker twist to these classics, a slightly more sinister undercurrent. Greed and self-corruption are strong themes both in terms of gameplay and art. Rather than spending your gold, you'll always have the choice to corrupt your own soul to gain powerful loot. The progression of a roguelite like Dead Gods is integral, and we've learned a lot from our favourite titles like Slay the Spire and Hades. Behind every door you'll find a new challenge, a chance to defy death, and reach the next door a little stronger. When our early access version launches on Steam, you will get to explore the first major section of the temple, which is dedicated to the Jaguar god. This will make up about a third of the final content in production. There's so much more to explore in Curse of the Dead Gods, and we can't wait to see you all take on the temple's many champions, bosses, traps, and curses. As we keep adding to the early access, you'll discover more and more of these features, such as the Serpent section, which brings a whole new atmosphere, look, ways to die, and ways to kill. We hope you've enjoyed this look at Curse of the Dead Gods. We'll see you in the next video, where we'll be taking a look at the fighting system.